Hi there, sign of Aries. This is Kim here to do your reading. It's a quick reading today, just something to get your next 48-hour read, okay? And we're going to use Osho Zen Tarot and pull a Celtic cross. I think we're just going to pull that to start us off with, and then we will we'll go from there. So messages, please, for the sign of Aries. Next 48-hour. Opening up to their spirit team. Thanks for joining me here. If you are here, if you like it, don't forget to like the video and subscribe. All right, Aries. So these messages are for Aries. What's the let's see, what's the issue first? Let's go with the main deal here. What's the main deal? Something was uncovered or found out about a person or situation. Makes you victorious, maybe them not so much. It's the politic card and it's in the reverse. It usually says politics, but I marked out the words because they were distracting. So yeah, some Seven of Swords kind of energy in the reverse though. Here is the challenge. Oh, I think it's about getting truth in a formal way from somebody. I don't think that's happening. I think it's about getting the truth in a formal way. There can be an actual contract breaking because of this, because of whatever information that was coming out. Your heart, okay. Well, they're wanting to combine it with this, even though this is a loss. They're almost saying, like, here, make that decision you've been postponing, accept the loss, because you have the Magician energy. You have infinite possibilities of what's possible. I don't know why it would be a loss material-wise, or a loss in stability, or I don't know what that's about, but the decision to do this or that one way is going to lead you to infinite possibilities. The other one, it would just be right into some kind of deception. So you don't want that. Six of Cups is in the past. That's your it can be the energy of just feeling really nostalgic and love, making memories with your people that you're connected with. It's about those connections. It's everything from reminiscing to reunion to the journey. So it can also be about past lives. I guess it just is kind of open here. Maybe you feel like there were better memories or more solid connections here, maybe in the past. Maybe it's because of something, this moment that and maybe it's, I don't know. So it's just something within a connection that now makes you not feel so secure as you did in the past. Goals or destiny here. I have the Five of Swords with the Judgment in the reverse. This is breaking through the Maya, or breaking through the earthly illusions here. You're not the same as somebody else. Like, as far as trees go, they're saying don't compare yourself to somebody else, because like with two trees, there's still trees, but there's no comparison between bamboo and oak. Like, there's just no, you can say a lot of the differences, but don't let those differences cause conflict, is what it's saying. Everybody's unique in their own ways, and everybody also has different uses for why they are the way that they are, or whatever it is that's triggering in you. There could be a need to really see something for what it is. Interesting. My mom's little, that was my mom when she was living, and that light, it just, the camera just happened to get it like that. It looks like it's shining on this, like some kind of enlightenment needs to come to you regarding what you're doing to yourself when it comes to comparing and staying in some kind of conflicted mode because of just not wanting to see something for what it is. on. So 1999 is shedding some light. It says 1999, November 3rd. No, September 3rd. Sorry. How sweet. Okay, so Zen, the Master, that might mean something. September 3rd might mean something to you. Okay, so the Master here, it's kind of like the extra card, but I always feel like he's kind of like the Magician too. But, well, okay, there's a little bit more stillness with the Master card. There's a little bit more stillness. The action that's taken is very experienced, adept in giving and receiving, the law of giving and receiving. Also understanding compromise very well here. These people working in tandem so that the greater good, it's for the greater good. I feel like this is also saying work together smarter, not harder. So if you, what is that expression about, you know, you could spend 8 hours cutting a tree down, or 2 hours thinking of how easily to cut a tree down, and then just 1 hour doing it, or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, so there's a way for you to think about how to do something smarter, and to use some kind of connection, possibly a connection here from the past. I like the sixes being in the upright, because that tells me that your focus on your thoughts are positive, and that very much so when you see contrast, it sticks out and doesn't feel good to you because it's not meant to resonate with you. So makes sense. This is also success. This is a mastery success. It's a Zen. It's like nobody has control over you, just you. And this is it's always a truth, but this is like a knowing in this body past the illusion. Okay, how do you feel? How do you feel? You feel like celebrating soon. It is your own energy. It's the Four of Wands. It's like we did it. Whether this be getting together for feeling like goals are met, or feeling like you're really committed to the practice in something that's really working out, or is showing evidence that it's going to work out. You're also making big moves. It's the Four of Wands. Could be the marriage card, could be the feeling like celebrating. Feeling like celebrating. After maybe some kind of wait, after some kind of long period where you had to have a lot of patience. Whoa. Nine of Swords is in the reverse for the environment card, which is what you want to see. So that's really good. That means that you could sit around feeling helpless and hopeless and devastated and sad and depressed or anxious, but something told you, the energy is supporting you to, and it's because of a realization of what was happening. It's like once you find out that something or someone was being sneaky, then it's like, no, you don't have to, definitely don't have to worry about helping this situation. Chanel, you know what I'm saying? That's kind of what it's given to me, because it's like something in the energy is releasing its hold of you needing to do anything about this. It's a real surrender, let go. What will come, or what may. And in the meantime, get ready to celebrate, and don't compare yourself too much where you can't compare. No one can compare. Nothing compares. Nothing compares to you. And here's the waiting time, the Hangman, helping you get a different perspective from all kinds of different angles. And now you have new vision, which is springing forth new projects. New. A bunch of new there. And it's after seeing something, maybe being blessed to have that contrast, so that you did see something in a very unique perspective, giving you a different opportunity to look for. Sometimes the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse is like you actually needing to look for that opportunity in that per se sucky situation. And of course we're gonna get the Three of Swords, which is exactly kind of what I was saying, is that if there's heartbreak, if there's loss, or if there's somebody that wasn't being faithful to you, or projecting their problems onto you, because whatever it is, if the Seven of Cups is here, somebody really just was not seeing things clearly. Somebody was not seeing things clearly. Maybe you feel like you weren't seeing the options clearly. There was a lot of projecting going on. When I say that, I mean lots of things that were meant to play out in a certain way so you could see something, have a different perspective, and then now you get this mastery, you know, which you only got from experiencing it. Three of Swords could be a breakup. It can talk about a breakup. It landed on the Four of Wands. So if I really want to just read it, how I would read this if I were doing a private reading, which by the way I do, check out the description box if you need one. But it landed on the Four of Wands, and the Four of Wands sideways could mean that you're making big moves coming out of something. And so where are you pledging your allegiance? It may be changing. And that might be why. Maybe it's time to release something into the past. I don't know. But I do know that you have the option to choose wisely, and you have lots of options and choices to choose from, without staying or without feeling like you have to stay in a sad heartbreak energy. You could be, no, never mind. Let me get, I was going to say something, but it's not, now it's not really resonating with your, so what I'm going to do is pull a clarifying card for feeling left out in the cold. Somebody's feeling left out in the cold, sad. It's either gossip or third party, or there's arguing. The Five of Swords can indicate that some people are really not getting along, and you just feel like, I don't need this anymore. There's no cards about leaving, but there's definitely cards about being masterful, trying to work with others for the compromise of best good. But watch what you put into your body at this time too. With the Seven of Cups, it's already hard to see something clearly when somebody's being sneaky or deceptive. So don't make it harder on yourself by doing something that could possibly impair your judgment or your thinking, because you want your thinking and your connection with spirit to be really nice and clear. I mean, well, that's the goal, isn't it? It's not always like that, but we have times for everything. Ace of Wands is coming out. So one of these choices, at least one, maybe more than one, is going to be something really nice and passionate and inspiring to you. Whether this is motivating you in a direction for work, it doesn't really matter, or love, it doesn't matter either way. Whatever choice you choose, it's leading to mastery and success with that. So I'm liking this. I guess we can find out a little bit more about what this deception was about, or what, I mean, if it's in the reverse, then they've already been caught. Somebody's mask has already fell off. Who they really are. Somebody's mask has fell off. Maybe not committed, so well, with that Hierophant in the reverse. And there's a Magician. I like it when we get doubles of things coming out, because that's double confirmation. So it was destined for you to realize what this person was without their mask, because you're destined to manifest what you really want, what really motivates you. And there's that Magician energy. I'm telling you, I was feeling that energy with this. So that double card gives us real confirmation that that's they're meaning no, all of this is coming up, because in a way it's like wanting to finally see something for what it is, or acknowledge something, so that you can pull out of this period where you feel like you're always sacrificing. You shouldn't feel like that. So maybe that's why you were feeling conflicted. Breathe, Kim. King of Wands, it's in the reverse. So there was a lot of trying to act like everything was fine when it wasn't, or when pretend that something was being built when, well, maybe one thought, I don't know. No. We have a Leo energy twice now too, and the Queen of Swords in the reverse on the bottom. So there was a need to draw boundaries. I feel like this is saying that you were in denial about something that was fake it till you make it, but this person was faking from the beginning, so it was never gonna make it. I don't know. That's just what I get from these cards, guys. Look, if you need a private reading, reach out. The Queen of Swords is making me feel like you need to draw your boundaries or say no more when you mean no more. Healthy boundaries. It's good, gives a good experience, a good loving experience, self-love. Letting go of your attachment on how things have to play out. And here's that Queen of Swords. If she's in the reverse, she's hesitant to cut something out that's not. But see, this energy is like out of denial, not attached to what is not good for you anymore. So moving on, standing up for what you do want. Look, the Ace of Wands plus the Seven of Wands, that's the Eight of Wands, which in tarot means good news, something coming fast, maybe through like social media. Whatever it is, there's sharp communication going to bring you what you're wanting, your focus. Don't be afraid to appear cold to get what you want. I have the Ace of Pentacles on the bottom. I have the Empress. I have the Knight of Cups here. This might be about something that you feel like is an offer, or you're waiting on a love offer or a career offer. There's some kind of offer that we are waiting on. I feel like it is tied directly to some kind of success of ours. We want that opportunity, and there it is, the Ace of Pentacles on the bottom. So we want that opportunity, Chariot, to try to get things moving again. And the Empress is saying you can have everything you want and more, a cornucopia, the most successful store on the block, if that's your goal. I don't know, but the Empress is one that can just sit back and let it come to me, because that's the energy of I'm just gonna do nothing. And then you're not yearning or putting that energy out of wanting. You can be in the energy of I am that. I am. So that's what I've got. Hope you all enjoyed that. Thanks so much. Sending you love and light. Bye.